before I hit play, here are a couple moves. When you're warming up, you're doing just that. You want to make everything big, okay? And the beauty of doing this at home is the fact that you can do however crazy you want to go and not have any worry about people watching you. So just make everything super big. When we do the openers, you're literally opening your arms and pushing off the toes to really get those hips working and those legs working and everything waking up, okay? We go from both sides. And then we're gonna be doing rainbows where you squat in, you press, and you oblique, you twist. Or not twist, but you're going to your side, okay? Same on both sides. The pound riff, you're gonna strike, and you're gonna strike up here. Pound, strike, right with the rhythm. Here we go. Okay, so first things first, we catch the tempo. Big inhale, ready?
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things
all the way
have
down.
Been. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I'll be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh,
nice and smooth, guys.
the master of
now
my
stop
sea.
right here. We're gonna open to the left.
I was broken from a young age, kept my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the soul that look at me, took at me, shook at me, pulling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain.
Get ready? Pound and strike. You can modify here. Last one. Rainbows. Same direction.
These turns and a prayer to the ones above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, your spirit up above.
We go again. Openers.
I was choking in the ground, building my push up in the clouds, falling like ashes to the ground. Hoping my feelings they were down, but they never did. Ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited till it broke up when it rained down. It rained
Pound
down.
and strike. Ready? Modify. Or low. Openers, left and right. Woo. Two more. Last set. 3.
Last things last, by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh,
Deep breath, guys.
the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh.
Arrows, ready?
But they never did, ever did, definitely flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down. It rained down.
Count and strike. Now listen. We have 2 more. Tip or squat. Tip, squat. Legs straight. Squat. Last 2. Nice. All right. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Catch a little sip of water. Quick sip of water. We'll get rolling. Obviously, heart rate's up. Muscles are ready. It's time to go into our set level. First one we're going to do is called the middle. You're going to find a nice stance, especially with longer legs. You can have a little wider so that your squat is comfortable, okay? Not super wide, but just so you have that nice comfort. Abs are on. It is a chest press with a rainbow. Chest press behind the foot. So forward, back, a couple different tempos. Same on either side. You have a penguin riff. So think of a penguin with the arms stuck right here. You're moving your body with your sticks, okay? So you're rotating those obliques. So that's the penguin. And then we go into punching. So you're not necessarily having to strike the floor. If you can, great. Otherwise, just get that nice lunge and nice and low. That's the penguin riff. And then we have a pound riff. Strike. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm gonna back up a little bit. So you can have a crossover strike. So you plant it, cross, plant, cross. Pound. I'll do a couple in the air. 1, 2, okay? And that's all the moves. I think we just do a little repetition in between. Here we go. Find that tempo. Get into your squat, brace your abs, cross and down. Cross, strike, down. Back. So forward and back. Double up. Hup, hup. 1, 2. 1, 2. Here comes our speed. It just takes time. Okay, stay high. Or hit the low. Hold. Other side. They're all the same. Make that move big. So don't try. Double up. Hup, hup. It doesn't matter if it's good enough. Use those obliques. Here, left. It just takes some time. Alright, guys. Penguins. And punches. Penguin. Punch. Alright, guys, here we go. Pound riff. Cross, cross, cross. Down we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just move your legs back and forth. Watch. Down. Center. Don't let yourself off. Cross. Center. Get squats and lunges. Just do your best. Everything you can. Ready? Speed. High or low? Penguins. Ready? Punch. Penguins. And it's beat all right and done. Woo! Ay, 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 ay. Abs are on. Heart rate's up. Keep that water in. I love that one. All right, next up, genius. Oldie but a goodie. Simple moves. We go twice. The first one is going to be a lat pull down as we squeeze right here, and then we pivot the legs. Back up a little. We squeeze and pivot, okay? And we're going to strike up, and then we're going to add some speed. We'll double up our sticks for biceps and squats. Pulse, step, center, step, center, side and back to center. Okay, so just remember your elbows and your knees bend at the same time. That's what keeps that tempo and that nice tension. Last but not least, our lats and our triceps. Squat, and you're really just pressing those arms back, keeping them locked, squeezing, and then you just go as low as your body allows. Then we go again, working on some lats. Here we go. Wing. All right.
question, no question. I'm really special. Upper echelon when I bless you. Shit with intellectual, it's a question. It gets sexual. Women limit complexion with connections, then ejection. My love is so evident. I'm a genius in perfection, a specialist in the exorcist with excellence forever. This necklace is for irrelevance. In the room, I'm the elephant, spelling it for the hell of it. ABCD,
Double six, double four.
Oh my God, baby, don't you see? I got everything you need.
Singles.
Oh my God, baby, don't you see?
There it is. There goes biceps. Here come the triceps. Down, down, up, up. A little higher or go low.
He's the genius.
We're gonna cross over and tap, 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 tap. Step, step. 2, 1, hold. We go again. This time, arms.
See ya.
You've been my Einstein, my Newton, my Galileo, all of my
Squeeze.
boy with that pep in my step, put your arm on my neck while I'm talking. Please understand.
Get those back to shoulders.
Oh my God, baby, don't you see? I got everything you need.
There it is. Keep those elbows high. Speed it up.
Oh my God, baby, don't you see? I got everything you need.
Get those legs burning. 2 more. Triceps. Down, down, up, up. Abs are on and tight. Keep your back straight up.
He's the genius.
4 more. 3. High sticks, high sticks, high sticks. Well done, girls. Aya, Maya. Catch your breath, catch your breath. That gets everything moving. Now we're going to concentrate on the legs for our lunges. Catch your breath. We're going to do our curtsy, our toasty, our crossovers that we just did. Love those. So you stay low into that lunge. Curtsy. I want you to concentrate on loading that leg the entire time. Make sure nothing's around you. So all the load, my toes off the ground. All the load is in this leg, knees a little soft, abs are on, and you're gonna cross for your curtsy. So you're gonna go down and cross. So your arms are going opposite, okay? So you have that nice leverage, and that load is on the legs. And we're gonna keep that load as we toasty by just pulling those legs out, still all the pressure there. And then we're gonna ski down and up. Add a little plyo if you feel it, otherwise stay on the ground. We do both legs. Then we're gonna be doing some kickoffs where you're gonna go down, up, okay? A couple of those on each side, and last but not least, the crossovers that we just did. You plant the stick, cross, plant, cross, all the while sliding your hips back and forth, and you can always stay high if it's too much. Those abs on, here we go.
Jason.
Find me. Let's load your leg.
Get jazzy on
One,
that tight that you get on. International.
there you go.
First class seat on my lap, girl. Riding comfortable. Cause I know what that girl them need. New York to Haiti.
Turn those abs on. Get those arms high. You ready? Skis.
Been around the world, don't speak the language. But your booty don't need experience.
Balance.
All I really
Stabilize.
when you talk dirty to me.
So you can go less modification or push it with a
Get jazzy on it. You know the words of my song. No,
Opposite leg. Slow that leg.
Conversations ain't long, but you know what is. I know what that girl them want. London to Taiwan.
Pull.
I got
Squeeze.
stamps on my
Load.
passport. I think I need a new one. The world don't speak the language.
Again, about stabilizing in that leg.
Talk dirty to me.
Find that tension. What works for you?
Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty. Met your friend in Rio. She was on a meal. You can name out the trio. Oh, yeah. Those cadenas close to genius. Sold out arenas, you can suck my breath. Gilbert arenas, girls on this. Chest to chest, tongue on neck. International oral sex. Every picture I take, I pose a threat. Bold and jet with you expect.
Two.
So good about
Take a break. Catch your breath.
Anyway, every day I'm trying to get to it.
Big
Gotta
finish.
say to my phone on the big
Crossovers.
Anyway,
Plyo
every day I'm trying
jumps.
to get to it. Gotta say to my phone on the big phone. The world don't speak the language, but your booty don't need explaining. All I really need to understand is when
Let's add some speed.
talk dirty to me.
Higher if you need. Now listen. Down and up.
Talk to me.
7, 6,
Talk dirty to me.
3, 2, and done.
What? I don't understand.
Woo. Hello, heart rate. Hello, legs. High sticks, high sticks, high sticks. Hope all's going well in the other side of the universe there. All right, guys, we just did a lot of lower body. We're gonna concentrate on the upper one this time. A couple smooth moves. We're gonna start off with some biceps. I'm gonna back up so you can see my feet. You're gonna have your legs just outside your hips. You're gonna turn and you're gonna lift the heel and push into that toe to really activate the calves. Still squeezing those glutes. And just like before, when your knee bends, so does your arm. Bah, bah. Keeping the elbow high, across the shoulder line, and really squeezing those biceps. We're gonna do both sides, and then we're gonna do a little bit of doubling up. In the second round, we do a triple pulse. To really push into those toes. Those are your biceps. Rotator cuffs, shoulders, upper backs. You're gonna have a nice long wingspan, make sure nothing around you. And you're gonna make small circles as we do little squats. Okay, you can go slower or you can go higher, whatever works for you. Really get in the shoulders. First round, we're gonna have our lats. I want you to concentrate on your feet being in when your arms are out. And then your feet are out when your arms are in. 1, 2, 3, strike. 1, 3, strike. And then we go in some singles. So when your arms are out, your legs are in, and then the opposite. That's a lot to think about. In the second one, we're gonna be doing tricep presses and forward. So instead of out, they're back. Let's go. Double up the sticks. Rotate. Heel comes up. Singles. Go. Go. Squeeze those biceps. You don't feel like you're not squeezing. Other side. Ready? Up. Push into that toe. Squeeze. Back and forth. Here we go. Up. Up. Really nice, guys. Breathe. Squeeze. Squeeze. All right, here we go. Rotators, squats. Raise those abs. Tuck your chin down slightly. Make those circles small. Control. 4, 3. Get ready? We're gonna fly. For 3, 2, 1, strike. Bang my head against the wall. This is so you don't bang your head against the wall. All right, guys. Ready? Singles. Up. Up. 3, 2, 1. Abs on. Squeeze into that toe. Single time. Alright guys, back to the shoulders, rotate. Abs on, abs on. Back is up. Awesome. Alright, this time tricep press back triple. 3, 2, 1. Leg goes up. Other leg. Yep. Squeeze. Feel the back of the arms. Singles. To the end, to the end. We have 4 and 2 and 1. Woo. We good, we good? I feel some thumbs up in there. All right, girls, we're going down to the ground. Bring your bodies down to your mats. Bring this down with me. Get a better visual. There we go. Oops. There, I think. Yes, maybe a little higher. So, it's all about the abdominals, the obliques, a little bit of all the above. There we go. With me. It's called hands clap. The angle of your abs, clearly, of the shoulder line to your hips is what's going to create that tension in your abs. Okay? So further back, more intense, right? Further up, not as bad, but you're still going to be working those abs. Okay? So just make sure that you find it's not necessarily comfortable. Clearly, it's hard when you have to engage those abdominals like that, but it also works into the hips. So just be careful of that. If it gets too much, you can crisscross your ankles and sit upright. Or if you have a Bosu ball or a towel or something that you want to put behind your hips, kind of gives you that support, that's up to you. A couple different moves. Arrow toms. Your arms or your legs are going to be extended and your arms are going to cross. Okay, so opposite arm, opposite leg, and your leg lifts as your arm goes over. And then you strike. There and press, just like we did in the beginning. So you keep it here and strike and open here. Okay, so we're going to be doing a lot of leg lifts, abs on. What I like to do is just lean back and brace those abs as I bring myself forward. Same for the other side. A little faster as we go with the tempo. Then we're going to have our side obliques where we actually strike to the floor behind you. So you're really rotating. And then 2 presses here. Same thing. I like just doing a little bit of a mini crunch as you got a little softness in those knees. So side, side, crunch, different speeds with that. The pound riff. The song goes, I can make your hands clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if this gets too much, just rotate with the penguin like we did before. You don't have to strike because it's fast. So I want you to make sure you get those abs on. Okay, that's all you need to know, ladies. Here we go. Turn those abs on, shoulders down, and a strike out.
Turn it up.
Abs on. All right, girls. Lengthen, cross. So cross, strike, lift. Same thing. Now we're going to add a double tap. Single time. Ready? 1, 2, 1 more. Here comes the two bellies. 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus. Other leg. Cross, strike, open. 1, leg to left, long. The those knees.
I can make your hands clap.
One more.
Said I can make your hands clap.
Out. Here comes the side one.
Every time when the stars come out, am I the only living soul around?
Again.
Need to believe you could hold us down, 'cause I'm in need of something good right now. We could be screaming till the sun comes out, and when we wake, we be the only sound.
We're choked up on that.
I need the team with each round. I can make your hands clap.
Here's the speed. One more. Arrow times both legs. Cross, other leg. Making you sing early morning. Hold it and count. Here comes the counter. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, guys, other side.
When the stars come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you could hold me down, 'cause I'm in need of something good right now. We could be screaming till the sun comes out, and when we wake, we be the only sound. Get on my knees and take me bitch round. I can make your hands clap.
Stop, ready? Single. Hang on, girls. One more. Pound grip. Ready? Down up. Cross. Down up. 2 more. Last time. Now jump down, up, down, up, down, up. 3 more. And then 3 pounds on the floor right here. I love that little giggle at the end. All right, guys, do a quick stretch. Bring your feet together. I know it's a lot on those hips. Shaky, shaky. Catch your breath. Relax those abs real quick. Come on up. I always like to do another quick stretch here of those hips. Whew. Hope you're doing good, girls. Come on up. And get a little set. Get the heart rates back up. Let's see if that works. Keep that stable. All right, guys, this is a big heart rate climber. Hey, mama. We're gonna do some lunges as usual with a crossover. So think about, again, the opposite arm to the opposite leg. 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? So that gets those legs going. You got those long legs, a heel toe wider, so you have some less distance, okay? You always have to think about that distance. Then we're gonna have some arrow toms where you cross and you kick off. You're lifting off using those outer glutes, okay? So you're tapping and striking. As we go faster and pace, make sure you stay low. So the point is, I don't want you to come all the way up here and lose your balance as you push yourself off. Stay low and kick, because it's that fast. You don't even have to go that low. Just make sure that you keep it slow and tight, or short and tight. Same on both sides. And I'm gonna do a little cardio at the end, so listen up. When we get there, okay, hi Jason. Here's your rhythm. You already feel that rhythm, right? So right here, do some air time. 1, 2. There it is. So we're just gonna do that a little lower. Get those feet out. Ready?
Yes, I be your woman. Yes, I be your baby. Yes, I be whatever that you tell me when you're
There
ready.
it is.
Yes, I be your
Your
girl.
rhythm, your lunge.
You ain't never
You
gonna
stay out tight.
I'm down for you, baby.
1,
Believe that when you need that, I'll provide that. You will always have it. I will keep it in
Last
check.
one.
When you need that, I'ma let you have it.
Extend. Those glutes on. know it now. Why, what works for you?
I'ma let you have it.
Keep it tight. 7, 2, 1. Catch your breath. Double up your sticks. You're gonna pop it out. Out. In. Out. A little pulse. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. A little further out. A little further in.
I'ma let you have it.
We stay here for 16 more counts. Come on, Pat. Got it. Got it, Tim. Got it, Kim. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ooh, love that one. Cardio, cardio. Those small little pulses, the small little movements, really activating the small fibers of the legs. So nicely done, guys. Down we go. Back to the mats for our glutes, core. It's called TNA, thighs and assets. All right. Come on down. I'm gonna turn a little forward so you guys can see the movements, and then I'll turn sideways for the actual thing. But I just wanna make sure you already know when you come down, you wanna make sure those hips are under, the abs are on at all times. Okay, so doing hip bridges is tough enough, right? You have an arch in your back, even harder. So you wanna make sure that's tucked in and your abs, again, super, super tight as you push firmly into both feet. Okay, we use both feet at all times. For the first one, I'm gonna have you guys have your feet a little closer together so that when we do the TNT, your knees are going to lift open out on the outside of your feet and then come back down. Kind of butterflying the knees with the elbows. So you're going in unison, elbows and knees together, okay? So like a puppet. And then we'll do different tempos. The second round, we're gonna have TNT. I'm sorry, overhead thrust, OH thrust. Your hands are right here by your temples. As you lift the hips, your hands come down. So opposite movement, arms are back, arms are down, hips are up. Okay, and again, different tempos for that, and your feet are hip width apart. The final set, we're gonna be doing arrow toms, where you strike and you're gonna pull your hip towards that arm to really get the outer glutes and really work those backs as well, lower back. So you strike, center, and then strike the other side and center, okay? Again, different tempos, lots of work on those glutes. Such a good workout. Oh, UPS is here. Hi, you can bring that right in. How are you? Teaching a class. Thank you, UPS man. No, I love it. Thanks so much, I really appreciate it. You too. I love live, that's awesome. All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna start off with some shoot outs. So look up here. You're gonna bring your hips down again. Double up your sticks. Bend those elbows. And you're gonna bring your hands to your shoelaces and then shoot out. Here we go, 4 of them. 4, 3, 1. And then keep your shoulders up as you shoot out.
I need a miracle.
Again.
Hurry up now, I need a miracle.
Abs on, 2 more.
Stranded, reaching out. I call your name, but you're not
Last one.
around. I say your name, but you're not
All right,
around.
separate your sticks, feet together, knees go wide for triple pulse. 3, 2, 1.
I need you right now. Pulse, I need you right now. So don't let me, don't let me,
Bring
don't
those
let
elbows
me
up
down.
from the chest line.
Think I'm losing my mind
Double it up.
now. It's in my brain, darling, I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most.
Belly button's tight to the spine. All right, girls, here comes our speed.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down, down, down.
8, 7, 6,
Don't let me
4.
down. Don't let me down.
Right here. Slow and straight.
Out of time.
Down.
I really got you on my side. And now there's nobody by my side.
Triple pulse, triple strike.
I need ya, I need ya, I need you right now.
Pulse,
I need you right now. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my brain, darling, I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. Don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down.
Here we go, girls.
Don't let me
Here
down.
comes our speed.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down, down, down.
Got a lot of these, hang on.
Don't let me down, down, down.
Last 8, last 8. 8, 7, 6, 5. Here's a little count and slow motion lift. Like that. All right, guys.
I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head, darling, I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. Don't let me down.
If you pull my hips to that direction. 4, 3, 2, count. Lift. Down.
Don't let me down, down, down.
Lift. And done. Bring your knees in. Ay, ay, ay. You're gonna feel that later for sure. Ugh. Find your stretch, hydrate. Oh boy, how did we get here already? How did we get to this time already? Dang. Time flies when you're having fun, right? You see your glare, Kim. All right, guys. One more and cool down. You're out of here. Love this one. Little finesse. Are you dripping in finesse? Don't make no sense. A little higher so you can see my arms. That works. All right. So we're gonna, once again, get those feet outside those hips. We're gonna do some oblique work as we go down, center, and then to the other side. Okay, so you're gonna do a lot of these side to sides. The chorus. Are you dripping in finesse? You hit 4 times, down, down, up, down, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, that's all you need to know. Have some fun.
Top Porsche, 40 on my wrist, red diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me he nothing bossed up and not. It's my big girl, he got other girls, so my big fat ass got all the boys so here. Dollar bills, now we poppin' rubber bands. Ready? See my money dance like hey, flexing on the ground like hey. It's the new John, okay, already dripping the breath, get right there. Ow,
Don't we look good together?
And lift.
There's a reason why they watch all night long.
And I want you to pull into those abs.
Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show
right.
you
Out, tip.
when I walk away with you. I watch the whole room.
Have fun, guys. Remember, no one's watching. Go nuts. Last one. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up.
Now slow
And
it down.
sorry, sing on, sing on.
'Cause I love the way it feels when we cry.
Modify it.
It's so magnetic on the floor. Nothing can stop us tonight. When I'm walking with you, I want the whole world change. Really, that's what you do. No, I'm giving on play. Bring on my confidence. I'm playing my measurements. Shut shit down outside.
Last one.
That's right. I hit you with this.
2 down. Up. Last one. Out. Second one. And center.
Ladies, if your lady fine, tell her she don't want
Now we're gonna bring the knee up for the hips. There we go. How was it? Woo! 4 more. Ready? Just working that off. So just like in the beginning, we have our speed to the finish line. Ready? Ready? Modify. Two. And 1. And you are done. Cool down. Straight to cool down, you're done. Nice deep inhale. Feet just outside the hips. Double up your sticks. We're gonna roll down the front and bend the knees at the bottom.
All the leaves are brown,
Bend the knees. Come up.
and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk.
Feel those hamstrings. Lengthen. 3 more.
I've been safe from war. If I was an island, California dreaming love.
Now we're gonna go down. Keep your legs straight. Hammies. 2 strikes, 1.
All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray.
You can relax your head. Windows.
I've been safe from war. If I was an island,
Other side.
California dreaming. I'm such a Wednesday.
in your speed form. Legs locked, hang your head. Nice, nice.